Heyo, I'm Matt, and this is HOI Tarantulas. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, this is HOI Tarantulas, and today we're going to be rehousing two of my Poecilotheria species, Poecilotheria striata and Poecilotheria smithi. So with that, we're just going to get right into it. We are here to rehouse my Poecilotheria striata and my Poecilotheria smithi. Poecilotheria are an arboreal genus. They are found within India and Sri Lanka, and they're known for being quite large, quite fast, having rather nasty venom, but also for being absolutely stunningly beautiful. Like, it's hard to put it into words, really. Usually people who see these spiders on YouTube or on Instagram or any other feeds, they usually see the Poecilotheria metallica, which is bright blue and has black and yellow and silver, quite stunning individuals. And the entire genus is like that. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started here. What we have here is an Exoterra, I believe it's nano tall, which is 8 by 8 by 12. Both of these are presumed male, so I'm giving them a little bit smaller than I would say one of my larger females, because once they mature, the less room they have to roam around, the less energy they'll expend, and the most likely that you might be able to enjoy them a little bit longer if I don't ship them out. So all we have in here is we have for substrate, we have my own personal mix, which is cocoa fiber, peat moss, and topsoil with a little bit of sand and vermiculite thrown in. Then we have some of this green moss that I like for help holding moisture. Some fake foliage plants, or leaves really, that are just going to get tossed around. Unfortunately, the fake plants that I bought that I thought were supposed to fit in here wouldn't. Of course, we have a cork bark flat and a water bowl that's glued to it. And in here, right here at the top, is said spider. There he is, right there. So we're now going to focus on what we are doing, because we do not want this to get out and get up onto the ceiling or the walls or anywhere else in here. So I think what we're going to try to do, we're going to set the lid here for now. Just trying to come up. See where he is. He came out with the cork, which was not ideal. I don't know where he is. Put this on here. all the closure out of the way. And there we go. Poecilotheria striata. Not the smoothest tree house, but nothing went wrong. Now back here. So we will be back for the smithy. He's right down in there. So we're going to try to do the same trick, since this worked really well, which is famous last words, right? So we're going to try. And there you go. Stunning, stunning spiders. Just absolutely beautiful. He's going to stay back here, so we'll just get a couple quick shots of him like this. So I just realized I didn't really talk about their care too much. So Poecilotheria you keep like you would most of your Asian arboreals. They would like it probably a little bit more moist than other species. I wouldn't necessarily call them moisture dependent, but they do appreciate moisture. So you want to keep them kind of on a little bit on the moist side. For slings, slings are usually very well started. You could start them out in 20-ounce deli cups, or what I do is I just happen to use 32-ounce deli cups. Unlike some other, or like a lot of the other arboreals, Psalmopaeus, Tapicinius, Forminicilus, and Omothymus, you want to give them a little bit more substrate than you would, say, Avicularia or Carabina. They do burrow when young. They will burrow along the back of their cork bark, and they will create these web tunnels going up the back. So yeah, and then juvenile stage, you can do what I did here, which is these are pushing about 3.5 inches, maybe a little bit more. I kind of let them overstay their welcome in their deli cups. They're getting kind of cramped, so I'm taking them immediately into their adult enclosures, which, as I stated earlier, the 8x8x12s, 12x12x18s could work. If you didn't want to do that route, we could easily, we will put it up over here, have these Better Home and Gardens containers with these lock lids. They can't push the lids up, and they come in a couple different sizes, as my regalis runs all over the place. They come into a couple different sizes. I think there's a 6x6x9, and then there's a 5.5x5.5x9. And I use both. Ones that grow a little bit faster and a little bit larger, Regalis, Vittata, Rufilata, Ornata, you could probably put in the larger of the two. Or you could just honestly probably keep them in here until they're 3.5 or so inches, and then just put them right into here. Yeah, that's how I keep them. There are many different ways to do it. As long as you provide them with a little bit of moisture, give them some room to hide. They're really not bad spiders at all. A little skittish. I haven't found mine to be very defensive. My Ornata's a little defensive, but my Regalis is Speedy Gonzales. Just whenever it's disturbed, it runs around like a chicken with its head cut off. You know, just stuff like that. It's nothing big, nothing major. Just treat them with respect and give them plenty of places to hide, and they'll do great. They're wonderful spiders, beautiful display species. Most of mine are anyway. Some of mine, I don't see my Rufilata too awful much. I have a couple others that are kind of reclusive. My Miranda's kind of reclusive. Both my Safuscas are kind of reclusive. They're still slings though, the Safuscas, so that's understood. The Metallica is a little reclusive. This guy used to be reclusive until his last molt, and then he started coming out a little bit more. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, click the little bell, and yeah, we'll catch you guys all next time. One thing I did forget to mention is I forgot about feeder size. You can feed them crickets, mealworms, hornworms, superworms, just depending on their size. Slings will take down up to medium crickets pretty readily. A few species are a little more skittish and shy around larger prey items, but small crickets, mealworms, they'll do perfectly fine with. They will scavenge feed, even though they are fantastic hunters. You could also use small red runner roaches, small dubias, although mine personally do not, and I don't think I have anything in my collection that eats dubias. So yeah, we've covered moisture requirements, housing, and feeders. I think that's pretty much going to cut the wire for today. I will put a video, should be here, of our introduction video, which we released last week. And you can click here to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for whenever we get updates. We're going to do videos trying to come out every Sunday, and we'll do shorts in between. So with that, I hope everyone has a fantastic week, and we'll see you next time.